Hello, guys. Welcome back to this wonderful channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and where you are listening to us from. We love you. If this is your first time of joining us on this channel, just go straight and hit the subscription button, the like button, the share button, and also the notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first to take it. The legal counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Nigeria, Ejimako, has called on the president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to prove that his apologies to Nigerians is genuine. Kanu has been in the custody of the Department of the State Service since June 21 after President Buhari-led Nigerian government arrested him in Kenya and returned to Nigeria for continuation of his trial on treasonable and felony charges led against him by the government. Barrister Aloy Ejimako, lawyer to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has asked President Muhammadu Buhari to prove that his apology to Nigerians is genuine by releasing the indigenous people of Biafra leader from detention. Kanu has been in the custody of the Department of the State Service since June 2021. President Muhammadu Buhari-led Nigerian government arrested him in Kenya and returned to Nigeria for continuation of his trial on treasonable felony and terrorism charges leveled against him by the government. However, the Nigerian government Court of Appeal, in its judgment in October 2022, discharged and acquitted the Southeast Secessionist group leader and ordered his immediate and unconditional release from detention. But the Nigerian government objected to the appellate court ruling and appealed the judgment at the Supreme Court while Kanu remained in detention. On Friday, Sahara reporters reported that President Buhari asked Nigerians that feel hurt by his actions or policies to pardon him because we are all humans. The president had said, having been a governor, minister, and the president twice, I think God has given us an incredible opportunity to serve as your president. I thank God for that. So please, whoever feels I have done wrong to, we are all humans. There is no doubt I hurt some people and I wish you will pardon me. And those that think that I have hurt them so much, please pardon me, President Muhammad Buhari said. Reacting to the President Buhari's apology, Kanu'S lawyer Ejimako said that Buhari's policy of self-determination led to extrajudicial killings, detention, torture, and an infamous extraordinary rendition. Ejimako on his Twitter handle said, "Dear at Mr. Buhari, your policy on self-determination led to extrajudicial killings, detention, torture, and an infamous extraordinary rendition. Prove that your apology is genuine by freeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all detained on account of self-determination. It's your legacy." My people, you people have seen as the story is going. The legal counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ifeanyi Ejimako, has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to release Nnamdi Kanu if actually his apologies to Nigerians is genuine. Remember that the other day Buhari apologized to Nigerians, those whom he may have offended or whom he believed that he had offended, and he is asking them to forgive him, maybe through his policies and the rest of them. But Ejimako has given him a punch, saying that if his apologies is actually genuine, that he should release Nnamdi Kanu because Kanu is among those that President Muhammadu Buhari has offended. And Ejimako went on to say that President Muhammadu Buhari's policy on self-determination has brought extrajudicial killing and even all sorts of things in the nation, that if Buhari's apology is genuine, that he should go on and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS detention. And I think that Ejimako has a point there, that the other time the Ohaneze Ndigbo asked Buhari to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a gift to them. And of course, you know that if Kanu is left in the detention and Buhari leaves office, that could also lead to a restarting of this court case, or I don't know how it may go about, because the incoming government might not really pay attention to this case because they were not the one that started it. But if they desire to take up from where Buhari stopped, maybe they might go on to release Nnamdi Kanu, or maybe to take other decisions on his behalf. But I think if Buhari should be good to Nigerians and also to Ndigbo and the southeastern parts, especially, I think he should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS detention, and in order to be able to prove that his apology is genuine. Of course, you know that Kanu has been discharged and acquitted by the appellate court, but the case was taken up to the Supreme Court. But I think when someone is discharged and acquitted, he should be discharged first, and then if the other party, the opposite party or the opponent party has other case against the individual, that is when the person will now take the case up. But after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been discharged and acquitted by the appellate court, he is still remanded in the DSS solitary confinement. And of course, you know the condition of young Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, who has been in the DSS detention. He has been facing a lot of health challenges recently. The other time it was his health, and this time he's suffering from ear problem. And when he was diagnosed, it was found out that he's suffering from what is called tinnitus. Of course, people that are in the medical line will have more explanation for that. And recently, there is a report reaching us that a tuberculosis patient was brought into a Kanu'S cell, and he's very close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And somebody, Sauri, tagged it a biological weapon to eliminate Kanu in the DSS solitary confinement. And that is very bad if actually a tuberculosis patient is sent to the prison or to this jail custody where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is remanded. Of course, you know that tuberculosis is very infectious, that it can infect anybody even by getting in contact with the person's saliva or something like that. So I think Buhari should do the needful if he is actually apologizing to Nigerians. Also, remember that there are other people who were arrested as a result of this self-determination struggle of the indigenous people of Biafra. Many people were arrested, and also some people were killed, especially there is this name that has not been forgotten, someone Ikonso, who was martyred some time ago, who was sent to judgment some time ago, and all these things. So I think if the president is actually making a true apology to Nigerians, let him go ahead, because he has the authority and the veto power to release these people from the DSS detention. And of course, if you do that, nobody is going to question him, because as a president, he has the veto power to pardon someone. He can even pardon a criminal. So why not pardon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Hamadike One of Ndigbo? Let him grant Kanu a pardon and let him be released from the DSS detention. But as it stands now, I think we still have 27 days or 26 days to the day of the handover. Maybe, who knows what is going to happen. The Chukwokika God Almighty, who lives in heaven, might go on to touch the heart of the president, because there is nothing too hard for God to do. And there is this saying that says that what God cannot do does not exist. So what God cannot do does not exist. Chukwokika, whom the Igbos are serving, might still arise to intervene in the case of MNK by touching the heart of the president. So I think I will encourage the indigenous people of Biafra and those to whom it may concern to go ahead and pray for MNK, and also pray that God will touch the heart of the president to release MNK from the DSS detention, because there is this saying that says that the heart of the king is in the hand of the Lord, and he turneth it like many waters. So the heart of the president is in the hand of Chukwukika, who is capable of doing anything. Let me draw the curtain here. If this is your first time of actually joining us on this wonderful channel, go up and hit the subscription button, the like button, the share button, and also the notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first to take it. Thank you for listening. We love you in this Info News TV.